Brazil and penalty shootouts, two opposite worlds, yet tied by the same thread. If we look back at history, every time a Brazilian match has gone to penalties, the heartbeats of their fans have skyrocketed. Many times, penalty shootouts have sent the five-time world champions crashing out in tears. There's even a saying in football, when it comes to saving penalties, Brazilian goalkeepers' knees start shaking. That may be partly true, but this time, the story might be changing. And the name behind that change is Hugo Souza. Hugo Souza, a young and promising goalkeeper, has already earned a reputation as a penalty specialist. Recently, while playing for Carioca club, he stunned everyone by saving 8 consecutive penalties in a single match. Imagine that. Not 1 or 2, but 8 in a row. Such a feat is rare for any goalkeeper. And for Brazil, it feels like a ray of hope. Brazil's penalty tragedy. Brazil's football history is filled with glorious golden moments, but penalty shootouts have always been their curse. The problem worsened after 2014, when legendary keeper Julio Cesar retired. Since then, Brazil has struggled to find an all-rounder goalkeeper, someone who shines during regular play and becomes a hero in shootouts. There have been exceptions, though. Who can forget the 1994 World Cup final? Claudio Taffarel saved Daniele Massaro's penalty and forced Roberto Baggio into his infamous miss, sealing Brazil's 4th World Cup. Again, in the 1998 World Cup semi-final against the Netherlands, Taffarel denied Cocu and Ronald de Boer to send Brazil into the final. And of course, the 2004 Copa América final, Brazil versus Argentina. That match went to penalties too, where Dida turned savior, stopping Alessandro and Ayala's shots to deliver the trophy. Years of darkness and disappointment. But after Dida and Julio Cesar, Brazil failed to find another penalty-stopping giant. Alisson Becker held the position for years, but he was far from reliable in shootouts. The only exception was the 2019 Copa América quarterfinal against Paraguay, where he saved Gustavo Gomez's penalty. But beyond that, he never became a hero in major tournaments. The result? Brazil were knocked out on penalties by Croatia in the 2022 World Cup quarterfinals. Again, in the 2024 Copa América, they fell to Uruguay in the same cruel fashion. Twice in a row, fans left heartbroken. The root problem was clear. No matter how skilled Brazilian keepers are, penalties feel like their invisible nightmare. A new hope, Hugo Souza. But now the tide may be turning. With Carlo Ancelotti at the helm, one of the greatest coaches in the world, change seems inevitable. He knows exactly where Brazil's weakness lies. And that's why his attention has shifted to a goalkeeper who can be trusted not just for 90 minutes, but in the shootout as well, Hugo Souza. Souza has already proven his worth with spectacular saves throughout his career. In one-on-one situations, he stays composed. Against on-target shots, he reacts decisively. Most importantly, he remains confident during penalties. His dives alone intimidate opponents, even if he doesn't always get the ball. At such a young age, he already has several high-profile penalty saves under his belt. His regular performances have also earned him top ratings. Analysts believe Brazil may have finally found the penalty stopper they've been searching for all these years. Ancelotti's master plan. Carlo Ancelotti is famous for his tactical precision and perfect timing when selecting players. Reports suggest he might not only groom Souza as Brazil's future goalkeeper, but also deploy him specifically for penalty shootouts. Many European teams already use such penalty specialists in the dying moments of knockout games. Brazil could be the next to adopt this strategy. The big question, will it work? So the question remains, can Brazil finally overcome their penalty nightmare through Hugo Souza? Will he rise as the new hero of a generation? Can Brazil at last smile during shootouts instead of crying and march closer to more titles? Fans' expectations are sky high. They've seen how penalty failures have shattered dreams. Now, they desperately want a new chapter, one where Brazil's penalty shootout curse finally turns into triumph. What do you think? Is Hugo Souza really about to become Brazil's next penalty specialist? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments.